back to the Brew Crew Podcast, everyone. This is episode 382. Pretty sure it's 382.
382, nailed it.
Got it. Almost got it wrong. But yeah, we're back here. Thanks for covering last week.
Love it.
Everything's going great. Baseball's in full swing. It's hot now, but it'll probably be cold.
It's going to be cold
and
and
it'll be rainy.
3 days of hot, then back to the 60s, which is awesome.
That's interesting. Yeah, 3 days of hot. It's all the days that I have to be outside.
Yep.
And then perfect for when I'm inside. I like to be out in the cooler weather. I don't like to be hot outside.
I'm absolutely with you. Baseball starts for us this week, so every day the schedules. Also to the organizers, it's a very thankless job, but get the schedules out 12 hours before like the first practice. Like
definitely.
They just came out this morning at 6 a.m.
Was it from the coach?
Whatever. Or that's why I said organizer. I don't know.
Well, because typically when I've coached, they give you the schedule.
Yeah.
And then they go, you can schedule practices for these days.
I'm getting fired up. This is gonna.
And then, I'm like, oh shit, there's only 2 weeks before like the games start. Yeah. I need to schedule a practice. And then I'm like, well, it's got to be for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I'm stuck telling the parents like, hey, welcome to the team. Also, there's practice tomorrow. And it's really not my fault.
Yeah. So this one, I because two different league levels. Mm-hmm. So my wife's coaching the older one, and I'm coaching the younger one again. And so
baseball or softball?
Softball.
Good.
So I always, but it's boys and girls. It's not all girls. Yeah. So it's a mixed league.
That's cool.
And it's still coach pitch.
Oh,
so
okay.
Back to the younger daughter, I don't coach officially. I won't be in any pictures or anything like that, but I'm always out on the field.
Yeah.
I'm always out on the field, and I'm always playing catching.
That's great.
Always the catcher. But I don't want, like, if I'm going to be gone or something, I don't want to have to call somebody up and find a substitute.
Totally.
But I'm always out there.
Yeah.
I was there the most weeks out of everyone, and that if I like have orders or something like that, I don't want to be taken away. So for my 7-year-old, they didn't, when they sent out the rosters, she had no coach, and they said
it was happening.
And they said that there's a bug in the system.
Oh, there's a bug in the system.
Yeah. So
or there's no.
We will see tomorrow who shows up, but there's a bug in the system.
Yeah, in the rec league that our kids went through recently, I still follow them on Facebook, and they last year had a problem where no coaches volunteered. No parents volunteered to coach, which is fucked up. Just volunteer. It's not that hard, people. And it's rec baseball.
And here's my... So last year, there was both coaches and then me, always out on the field. And I always try to invite, because at that point, it's 6-year-olds that are out there. Yeah. Get out there and kind of help us, teach fundamentals or whatever.
Right.
So a couple of dads would come up to me because playing catcher, I'm the first one typically that they can get to on the field. And they're like, hey, teach little Billy how to hold the bat like this. I go, hey sir, you're more than welcome to come out and help.
Yeah.
Like this, the best way to reach your son or daughter is for you to be present or out here with us. It's awesome. It's a way to solidify it. And he goes, I'm sorry, I work for a living. Like, had the audacity to say that.
That's a crazy thing to say.
And then goes back and
what
sits.
A shitty thing to
there's
say.
Like 6 or 7 people for this one, lawn chair. We're not. It's not.
For a living?
These are well attended games.
I guess
multiple people coming for each child.
In some way, I guess I get where you put your kid into baseball and you'd say, I'm not a coach. I'm no baseball savant. I want the coaches to coach my kid. But
telling me what to do. Yeah.
Saying that is so fucked up. I work for a living. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then your kid's gonna suck. And probably resent you.
But you know what? And nothing wanted me to crack a beer. But I was so frustrated in the moment. I was like, oh, okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, that's insane.
And it's not the child's fault, but what a situation. And that guy was there most games. And there was a couple of times where one of the 2 coaches would be gone, and there was a couple of times where both coaches were gone. So I'm having to make the lineup, and I'm volunteer. I don't get jerseys, balls, anything like that.
Man, that's crazy.
It's like, please, someone step up.
It's making me angrier and angrier. Never, in all the time I've coached, even in situations like you're describing where there's other coaches missing and I'm the only one out there, parents have only ever thanked me.
Yep, nope.
To say something, holy shit, that guy needs...
No one's getting on
He needs some sort of wake-up call.
No one's getting on their kid or whatever and saying hey, stop fucking up or something
Yeah.
like that. So that's appropriate. But to like get on the coaches for like,
and then to
it's
tell him
umped by
how to
14
do
years
it.
old. Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
tell him how to keep his arm. You fucking tell him how to
Yeah.
keep his arms up or his elbow up.
Yeah, coaching starts at home, like
Yeah.
type thing. But like, oh man, now I'm heated. All right. Other things I'm heated about.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's you bring the organic out of me. This is pretty devastating news for both my history and my craft beer journey. We've talked about this beer multiple times. After June, there's going to be a 177-year break. There's going to be no more Schlitz produced.
No more Schlitz.
No more Schlitz. 177 years, and it's being discontinued. And that was one of the beers, one of the ancient lagers that we talk about. It's a mystery cooler of death staple. I would hope that I could find it for our mystery cooler of death. I don't think that they distribute to Ohio. I'll have to get with Chuggalo Gus, but him and I were talking about it. He just got back from Dark Lord Day.
Oh, no way.
He got tickets and was having a good time.
That's awesome.
I hope on June 14th when we do the episode from the Barrel House, they'll bring up some stories.
Yeah.
And the other
That's something I want to do.
final beer news is I finally ran into Pat after months and months of us playing Ships in the Night at Halls. Had to get some beer for a friend that was ordered. Pat, by the way, is amazing. Turned around, let me know it wasn't going to be there the week that he said it was going to be. Hey, he's like, don't come in next week. It'll be on the truck. And I was like, awesome. And we went there, and they had some podcast beer that we had, and I suggested the Wolmagut, which was the Munich wine that I did from a solo episode. Pat bought a bottle, went and had it that night, and sent me his review.
No shit.
Yep, just messaged me his review, and he goes,
How was it?
I see a lot of beer. He gave it a 4.75 out of 5.
Wow.
So
that's a good score.
And I lauded that, just a small brewery, just out of Ohio, but that Wolmagut Munich wine. Munchin wine.
Munchin wine.
All
right.
But anyways, that's all I got for beer.
Well, I had some beer news too. My mom sent me an article that I thought would be fun to discuss about Steve Jobs' hiring practices. Now, I do a lot of interviews, so I can kind of get behind this logic. He had said, "I'll never hire a candidate that I wouldn't want to have a beer with." That was his logic. Now, I don't know that. I guess at his level, he was probably only hiring executives.
Yeah.
You know, he's not going to be interviewing.
Was Steve Jobs a beer guy,
engineers. I bet Steve Jobs was a beer guy.
No
What do you
way.
think he drank? It's either nothing or it's beer. I don't think he's a hard liquor guy.
Okay.
Maybe wine.
I would see him as sober before I saw him as a beer guy. I know the sentiment, and there's been a lot of pushback on this. There's famous people are like, I don't want to have a beer with a guy. I want the guy or girl to be able to do the best job possible. I gotta feel like close to, and that how I develop those relationships are over
It's
over
not
a beer.
binary. It's not one or the other. You can pass the interview.
Yeah.
And be a person you wouldn't want to have a beer with, and you can pass the interview and be someone you would want to have a beer with. That's the first requirement, passing the interview.
What's your first thing you notice about a person in an interview, and what's your first red light, stop, no go?
Oh man, I think what's the first thing I notice about somebody?
I've got one if you need me to
go
dance.
ahead.
I've had multiple people ever since COVID that I've interviewed show up in flip flops.
I would know.
That's low hanging fruit.
That's easy. Yeah.
But I've had somebody dropped off by their mom, and their mom sat there for a little while. That seemed a little bit odd, a little codependency, which came out in the interview too. Another, actually, when they're going into their the interview and the questions or whatever, if they don't have any questions prepared, nope, everything's good.
I don't like when they don't have questions prepared, but if they're if everything else is exceptional, I'll be okay with
You can look the other way.
Yeah, because maybe you really don't have questions, and that's okay, because there's times where I've done interviews where I didn't, especially in consulting inside the building, if you will. I don't need to know about your company. Not yours, but I interview with KBR or Booz Allen or whatever. I already know what I need to know. I don't have questions for you. I know what this job is. I know where the seat is. I know everything about it. I need you to tell me how much I'm going to make and what the benefits are.
That's the gimmick of that we've we referred to with Hoff and Nort Dog.
Yeah.
When they've brought us in before.
Yeah.
And they have a whole
yeah.
presentation about,
They're like, best company to work for. And like, no, you're not.
All the
That's good. I'm glad you won that.
All the Fiji water that you can drink.
Yeah, it's like come on, don't give me this. Tell me. Let's get down to brass tacks. I think the definite no-go is any exaggeration in the resume. Be prepared to talk about every bullet in your resume.
Yeah.
Because I'll pick random ones out that look good to me. Like, oh, this is a skill I'm looking for. And if you exaggerate either that you did it or you're like extrapolating, or I guess maybe going the opposite direction from a team's effort and putting it on yourself, I can tell. And that's a no-go. I don't like that.
Do you have them demonstrate any sort of coding prowess while they're?
No.
There's people in my company that do that.
I've found that
they will take all of an hour.
We can evaluate candidates much better without the technical tests. We can ask questions that will allow us to understand if you've coded or not. And that's all we want to know. Have you done it or not? I don't need you to answer some complicated problem. Everything we do now is very complicated. So it's not like I need you to come in and prove you can train a machine learning model. We'll be able to determine that from the questions we're asking. I get why some people do it, but I don't know. I've excelled in my career, I think, and I've never gotten a job that had a coding test. Every coding test I've ever taken, every job interview that had a coding test, I was not selected for that role. And I think I'm an exceptional candidate. At least I offer a lot. So that's their loss. I think their evaluation criteria are stupid.
Very similar to you, I've also used Excel in my job.
Yeah.
I think that's
perfect.
What you said.
Yeah. So that's good. You can do some interesting technical things. But yeah, I don't know. The first question was, what's the first thing you notice? I think the shirt.
Yeah.
The shirt. I don't need you to dress up, but I need you to not look like shit. And there's a big gap there between like being in a full suit and just not looking like shit. If you're anything in between those, you're probably going to be fine. You could wear a polo shirt, you could wear a button up. You don't need to impress me. Just don't look like shit. I
know I skew when it comes on appearance. I skew more unreasonable, especially in this day and age. I guess I'm just old school on that, and that's something I deal with and I internalize. But it'll be interesting when other people outside of my sphere will comment on other people's, and I'm like, all right, it bothers other people too.
You can use it as an evaluation metric, but like, I'll be honest, there are geniuses,
Doc Potts,
who won't fucking dress up.
Doc Potts,
and you don't want to miss out on those people. You want to hire those people, so you can't use it as a heavy weight.
Doc Potts got the second highest civilian appreciation than you can get in the IC. While wearing gym shorts and a polo.
That's just what it is.
He was told to wear a collared shirt, and that's the guy I want solving problems.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care about him, but he is an exceptional 0.1%.
Multiple
PhDs.
There are people like him. You have to find the one that you do have to have judgment.
Yep.
So in an interview, if he's able to wear an ironed polo shirt, that's enough judgment for me. We can evaluate from there. But if he shows up in like a loose neck t-shirt or something like insane, or like the rips like your t-shirt has on the neck, I don't know, man. You could have thrown something else on.
This was also the guy when he came to the house. He dropped a cake for a party, one of the last ones that we had, and then came in and said, "I have to go to the store." And we're like, "Why?" And he's like, "I dropped my cake." And we're like, "No, man, just come on in. We don't need cake." And he's like,
"Just get the cake off the ground.
I need to have the cake." So he went outside, and we're like, "We're not going to eat that cake."
Yeah.
And he's like, "I think they're still good." But
I think you could eat the cake.
I love Doc Potts.
I know Doc Potts.
Doc Potts is the best.
Yeah, he's cool. Just
exceptional.
Like that. You want to find those
people who are willing to eat cake.
They're not diamonds in the rough. What are they? Roughs in the rough,
Yeah.
But they're awesome. They're diamonds in that they're very knowledgeable. So I like that question. That's a great question that you asked. Now there's another thing, but let's get a beer open up.
Thank God. I'm still seething on I work for a living.
I can't believe that was said to you, and it pisses me off. Now I did check if you had this beer and you didn't, but I think Dave has.
Hinterland. I've not had
Green
this
Bay,
one.
Wisconsin. You haven't?
I haven't had this
Good,
one.
good. I was really nervous about that, but I know I have.
I have strong Hinterland opinions.
Oh, good. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, I'll have more beer news after that. So there you go, Mom. We talked about the Steve Jobs thing, and it led to a great conversation about interviews. All right, so this is Nitro Luna Coffee Stout from. It's a collaboration with Hinterland out of Green Bay. Yes, Green Bay. I brought a beer from there, and Luna Coffee, which I'm also assuming is Green Bay.
I have no. Oh,
Probably
man,
Wisconsin.
That's
primed. Almost
wow.
primed. It's
Jeez.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
A strong breeze could open this beer.
Stout. And it's 5.5, I think. Where did I see it? It is 5.8.
Hard pour.
Nitro Stout. All right.
I like that. Pouring directions?
Yeah, chill for 24 hours. Pour all contents into glass. Using one smooth motion. I chilled for more than 24 hours. I hope that's okay.
But the glass. You chill the glass.
Oh, chill the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It doesn't say that. You got to specify. That's like the how to make a peanut butter and jelly. You ever do that with your kids?
No.
You tell them to give you instructions on how to make a peanut butter and jelly, and you act like a computer.
Oh, like you don't know?
Literally, they have to give you really good instructions. Like this says chill for 24 hours. I might just go sit on the couch for 24 hours. I'm chilled, you know? It's chill the glass. Pour all contents into a glass using one smooth motion. Hold can upside down. Enjoy a glass of creamy Hinterland Luna Coffee Stout infused with thousands of tiny nitrogen bubbles. Brewed and canned by Green Bay Brewing Company. Oh, it said Hinterland. What's the difference? Is Hinterland maybe like a series?
This is how to do a hard pour. Look at this. Yep.
Hard pour.
Just
Look at that.
Pour it like a complete asshole. I love it.
Well, it is nitro, so it makes sense, like a Guinness almost.
And it's just gonna work. You just trust the process.
Trust the process.
Look at that. They have that was from a QR code right on the can.
Oh, on this can?
Yep.
Oh, no shit. I should have scanned that. That's awesome. So,
sorry, I'm taking your can away from you.
No, you're good. There's not much else to talk about with this can art, so we're good. So the other article that I had read.
Holy shit! 2 articles this week.
Yeah.
I love this. End of the school year. Baby.
I've been getting fed more by my algorithm, and I've been less on social media, so now I see more because like I'll be on Google. You know, Google's app now has like articles beneath the search bar.
Oh yeah.
And so like I just read those now because it's fun.
I always tried to optimize my Google, but then I always reverted just to the plain Google, like in dark mode.
Oh, I don't do any of that. I just let it do whatever it wants.
But like you optimized your homepage, like you know people you have sports and news and like quadrants or sections. I'm not saying the royal you. Oh, I did it for a little while and I was like, I like the plain one.
I just
my toolbar is my.
Yeah. I do the plain. In some regard, now that I don't really have a lot do the social media stuff as much, I wish I had more access to the things I like to consume. But anyway, it's feeding me a lot of beer stories because I search about beer a lot.
They just announced the draft for 2027 or 28. 27 is already going to be because it was just Nashville.
NFL draft?
No, it's Pittsburgh. It's Nashville next year. Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Then it's Minneapolis.
I'm gonna set myself apart here and just admit I don't fucking get it. 300,000 people at the draft. Get the fuck out of here.
Big party, man.
Stupid.
I had friends that were on Radio Row for both the draft and have radio shows in Eau Claire. Shout Dan Casper, the Man Cave. And
he's listening.
He says he listens from time to time, but again, he's always because he has to put on a 4-hour show every day.
Yeah,
which we could do.
That's his job.
That's his job. But that's like a lot of sports content.
He has a day job.
That's his day job. He's on from 6 to 10.
He can't teach those kids how to hit.
6 to 10, 7:50. His son, actually Hudson, he's actually the coach for his son's team. But anyways,
well, there you go. Has a day job.
But he's a public figure, so I don't feel like I'm doxing him. He got to be on Radio Row. He him and Peter King, the famous sports writer.
Yeah.
Peter King's his mentor.
Oh,
he talks to Peter King.
That's awesome.
Weekly.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
What? Like just one of your heroes like that.
The NFL draft is not interesting to me. I'm not interested in it. I don't care. You can pontificate or whatever. I don't care.
As an eternal optimist, hope springs eternal. You're like, oh, this is gonna. Obviously, things have completely
Or
changed.
prognosticate.
But it's spring, new leaves, new growth, new opportunities, hope, all that, blah blah blah, and it creates a lot of fluff content because no one's ever going to be right or nearly right, because there's 256 individuals that are getting drafted plus all the. It's just neat to look at all the stats and figures.
All right.
That's
Some
it.
people like that. That's great. All right. It's not for me. I'm not saying that you're all wrong. I just don't get it. So this article is about asking brewers, some, I guess, prolific brewers, what beer styles are going to die in 2026.
Wow.
Or are dead already. And they all gave different answers.
Did this come from Chuggalo Mom too?
No.
Okay.
There's 7 answers. And I think they're from 7 different... I'm not going to read what they said, but I'll read the 7 answers. The first one's none. None's a dumb answer.
None.
But I get that where that's coming from. They're like, no beer is going to die in this year.
Are we saying like a beer type, like a Pilsner?
Yeah. So the other ones are Red Ale, Brewed IPA, Black IPA, Slushy Sours, East Coast IPA, and Milkshake IPA. And none was the other one.
Okay, well, we are a big supporter of like half that list.
Yeah, right.
Black IPAs are very hit and miss, mostly misses.
So most of those are so rare that they're not dying or living. They just exist, and they're brewed if you want to brew them. Slushy Sours are very much alive.
Red ales, get Ripa's red ales, get that all out of here.
People like them though. There's a lot of people, a lot of fans out there.
Chuggalo Dave is a big Killian's
Dr.
guy.
Loves red ales.
I just saw him today.
Oh, nice.
He's his daughter's graduating too.
Yeah,
so
I see some of his Facebook posts, even though I'm not on social media. It does. When you're on it less, it prioritizes like shit you actually care about.
Really?
It shows you stuff that.
God, I'm getting shit from like 10, 12 days ago. Like,
oh man, I just see like relevant posts from actual people.
You see when I post on things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's it, and then it goes into like dumb shit ads and stuff.
I thought about doing that for a new segment, like for Tavor, being like, hey, what? Because you get new beers every day. Doing that as a segment of podcast, like would you buy or would you not?
It's not a bad segment. So I think, what do you think about those beer types? I think slushy IPAs or slushy sours are gonna stay.
They're way too much of a market share right now. I'm after them, and the price point doesn't scare me. So I'm gonna personally keep buying.
I think that's a personal attack, is what that is. If there's people who hate sours.
This article was suggested to you.
It's
coming after the BCP.
Yeah, good. Come after us.
Yeah. We'll get our lawyers.
Maybe it'll start recommending the BCP to other people.
Hey, we keep growing. We're at 186 now. We've had some organic growth.
That's pretty great. Welcome.
Which is awesome.
Welcome to the show.
Hell yeah.
We just talk about beer and life.
Coaching. Man, some of these are looking good.
That's Tavor?
Yep, Tavor's beer of the day.
Good.
Equilibrium, barrel-aged Sir Isaac Fig Newton.
Ooh, I like that.
17% barrel-aged stout.
Buy.
It's a 4.48 rated.
All right. What do you think about this Nitro Stout?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Nope. So here's my Hinterland. I don't like any. I think they're as ho-hummy as it comes. They don't push the envelope. There's nothing creative. This is like would this be considered an espresso or like a dark brew or something like that? I drink coffee now. I wouldn't consider myself a connoisseur. A
dark brew coffee, you mean?
I like coffee. Stouts. I don't know if the nitro ruins it or whatever. This beer is just not for me. It's just too much coffee, not enough stout. And the 5.8, like, why am I drinking it?
Oh, I see. Interesting.
I don't want always the effects. Sometimes it's the taste. I guess I got to clarify a little bit on that. I don't need everything to be a barley wine. Mm-hmm. But what I do need is some character build or whatever. This is just one note all the way through, and it's like somebody came in my house and they hit the piano key. They hit one of the lowest piano keys, and that's like what it is. It's like a Hans Zimmer movie trailer in my mouth.
You know, every movie trailer now is
like the beginning of Dark Knight.
Every movie trailer now, it's like you guys are so predictable, Hollywood. Every movie trailer is a upbeat. The soundtrack behind it is a typically upbeat, cool song that pop usually, but that's slowed way down, and it's made to be like dark and depressing, and it's just like, come on, it worked originally, but now it's not working anymore, you know. And it'll be like playing something for one measure, one bar, and then it'll stop, and there'll be like a thing, and then it'll do another measure. It's just like, it's formulaic. You need something new. Movies really aren't made for people anymore. That's what I'm hearing. Movies are made for the algorithm. They're made for the Netflix.
I just watched Weapons. That was
I don't know what that is.
It's a Zach Krieger movie.
I don't know who that
is. Unique
good
horror movie, if you will.
This is I could see where Ho Hum comes into this. I will say that I actually think that they deliver the coffee better than some other coffee stouts. We get a lot of coffee stouts that have like a bitterness. When I think of a coffee stout, I want that kind of roasty, roasted coffee taste, and that's what this has. I like it. It's not the most memorable beer. I could see, like, Ho Hum's a good description of it, but it doesn't mean that they didn't execute it well, in my opinion. But I don't have any opinions about Hinterland.
Hinterland lives in my headspace rent-free in a negative place. They're in Section 8 housing in my mind. Okay. Nothing that they
I get that
put out.
There's a lot like that for me.
I can name that just trying to what's that, cherry wheat? Yeah, another low score.
I mean, that's how Goose Island is for me. Like, Goose Island makes beer for I don't know who they're making it for, but it's not, none of it's exceptional, and that's okay. Except the Bourbon County Stout stuff is pretty good. This is a 3.75 for me.
I'm a 2.75. No thanks.
Fair enough.
I killed it though. Easy drinker, I will say that. Roasty, easy drinking. It was an
easy drinker.
Goes down smooth. It's just one note. Oh well, now we're stepping up the game.
You got to start with.
Now we're stepping up the game.
And end with another. This is the second beer. Is Prairie Artisan Ales Lil Nat sour ale with blackberry and lime. I love Prairie. I went there and had a wonderful time. It's brewed and packaged by Krebs Brewing Company.
So it's a conjunction junction?
I guess. Gently agitate can before opening.
Now, okay. So show me how you're going to agitate it. Will you agitate mine at the same time?
Would that be like just like calling it not offensive names, but not great names? Yeah, that's agitation. Yeah, you're right. There's a motion of agitation.
So then this is front loaders and this is top loaders. Now there's two different schools of thought on that.
What are the schools?
That top loaders you can fit more and they actually get your clothes clean.
There's a side.
My mom is very, very no front loaders. It's got to be old school top loader, knob driven.
I researched why top loaders are the way they are now, and actually there was a lot of engineering and science put into the vibration, the agitation.
Yeah.
The vibrations and that's why the different modes are. I'm like, what's the difference between towel mode and sanitize load and clean, whatever, quick wash? It's that the movement of the drum is different for each of those, and it does different things to the fibers with the level of water and all that stuff, like the weight of the contents. It's just like it's science. They're just using science there, and you can now download different new agitator activities.
What did it come out? What's best? Top loader versus
top loader. Yeah, without the middle.
Oh, without the center spire.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they have little things at the bottom.
Yeah.
that move things around. But what it allows them to do, it's more predictable that the clothes will either float, sink, or kind of stay in the middle, and what the water does and how the soap interacts with everything. And that's what they set those settings on, is based on the predictability of the fabrics inside and not having that middle agitator. Once you have the middle agitator, then things can be all fucked up in there.
Yeah.
It just creates uncertainty. Statistical uncertainty.
You don't want that. Is the front loader more efficient though? It seems like it would use less.
I'm not sure that the front loader is more efficient. Energy wise or
water wise?
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I don't know about water wise. I think energy wise it is less efficient because to spin that it takes more energy than to spin something that is upright. Now water wise, I don't actually know. That's a good question, because I think you could probably mimic the science in the top load without the agitator in the one that's front load.
I think the front loader,
because you have those little things that stick up.
Yeah, like you do in the dryer.
Yeah.
Vents or fins. Now, I think the top loaders have a higher capacity. Like if you have a lot more people and you're doing bigger loads, I think a top loader beats the pants off a front loader anytime.
Yeah.
Just space wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
And I think you get more water coverage in a top loader. Like if you put too much in,
things are definitely submerged.
They can more things get.
That's where I think the front loader's more efficient with fluids.
Yeah.
Hot laundry news. I went to Earth Breeze. Ouch Out Earth Breeze.
I don't know what that is, but
they're
cool.
dryer sheets, but the dryer sheet is soap rather than liquid soap, which is mostly water and a bunch of chemicals you can't produce.
Huh.
Earth Breeze is made in the U.S. and it's all natural stuff that you can. I'll show you on your way out.
Okay.
I know we got a hard out today, but
yeah, got a hard out. That's okay. Got to go a long way for baseball today. It's ridiculous. Anyway, interesting. So yeah, I did some research on my washer because I was like, what am I paying for here? So I did that.
I know. I'm still excited that mine have lasted as long as they have.
Now Prairie's what's up. I don't know that that one first was a good idea. I think it fucked the palate up a little bit, because this shall be a good beer. I need to clear the palate.
Prairie was the one that was the obvious candy beer, right? That we had. I think you brought it. It was like a candy.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
This
like
is
the Skittles, the S's. Or
this is approaching that, where it wants to be like that uber sugary sweet, but it peels back just enough to not be that off-putting. Like if you're going to give this to somebody that's a Schlitz drinker or something like this, they're going to spit it out immediately, and they're looking down their nose at you.
Fine.
But it stops before it gets that. Sorry, Stacey, that level.
Yeah.
There's a word that is circling the drain in my. It's not off-putting though.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't like register on the like the sour scale. Like it doesn't make you pucker, or it doesn't make you think about something other than the flavor. It just is all flavor.
The lime is the home run.
Yeah,
by far.
Mixing berries and lime is always.
This has got to be a base for them, and then they just
maybe throw
in the different fruit. Like I would be excited, and I don't say this very often. I'd be excited to try this in lieu of blackberry with a strawberry, and I don't think strawberry makes a good beer, but I think in this one a strawberry lime
that could be good. I'd like to try just a lime beer from Prairie. Prairie hits home runs constantly.
Lime is so easy, and it lends itself so well to like the goes.
Yeah.
Like just for that lighter fare, because a lime isn't a lemon in the fact that it's much more palatable and reasonably attainable, like where people will enjoy it more than I think lemon's got a smaller sweet spot where people are like, I crave a lemon over a lime.
Yeah. Really?
Yep.
I like lime in a drink over lemon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying the other one.
Nope. Lime, lemon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I like this this beer. I think mixing berries and some of that sour citrus is always good, always interesting.
It reminds me of a Urban Artifact beer.
Yeah.
They're the key lime punch.
Oh yeah, I remember key lime punch. Did they have berry in that one?
No, they don't. But the base. You know what I'm saying? If you,
Mm-hmm.
I bet if we macerated some blueberries and put it in that beer, I think we could get pretty close. I think we really could.
We probably could.
It's key lime punch, right? We've only done thousands of beers together.
I think you're right. Key lime punch.
It's not like Gadget or something like that. I think they have a key lime punch.
I think it's key lime. Maybe it's punch. It is. There is a key lime. Yeah, little nap. So while you look that up, I'll do this can art. Can art boner segment. It's better than the last can. There's a lot going on here. There's a cat sleeping. There's a dragon and a man slaying the dragon with this cat. I think this is a cat and a man sleeping together. And
key punch.
Key punch. Oh yeah. Okay.
Because they have key lime pie, but yeah,
and,
key punch.
They're dreaming together about various adventures they could go on in space and on a desert island with a treasure and skiing. It looks like. Well, I'm not. I mean, it's a big cat. I'm not a big cat fan. I'm a fan of big cats.
It's tough when you're allergic.
But I'm not a cat fan. Yeah, it is tough when you're allergic. I wonder where I'd be. I'm not a huge fan of litter boxes. I don't like that concept. Although I also think that training a puppy is difficult and disgusting. But so there's trade-offs. But I don't really tolerate cats much. I get some of them are cool. Like your cat's cool. When it used to come around, it would come around and be.
I think you tolerate it very well. You don't embrace cats.
I don't embrace cats.
You tolerate it amazingly well.
I don't get I don't have the connection. Maybe it's because I just don't have a cat, or I haven't had a cat. But the dogs, like my dogs, they're just, they're like friends. It's cool.
Dogs constantly seek affection.
Yeah.
Cats want to know you exist.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a better way to put it, and I've heard it many times. But there are super affectionate cats, but they're far more the oddity or the outlier rather than dogs. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of loner dogs.
Right. My Shiba is a loner. She's weird. I don't get it. Well, I do get it. I looked it up too. I've done a lot of research on washers and dogs.
God, there's so many episode titles. I've done so much research on dogs.
But the Shiba Inus their brains are wired differently than most dogs. They actually do like cost-benefit analysis to basically everything in their lives, and if something doesn't personally benefit them, they won't do it.
Oh, so they're the people you want to see in like space travel because they're super efficient with their energy and
exactly. She will lay upstairs. Like we're like, where's the dog? She doesn't want to be around people. Nope, she doesn't care. If being around us means that every time we get up, she has to move, she'll just lay somewhere else. Because she doesn't want to have to do that.
Hilarious.
She's a weird dog. And then she barks. Her bark sucks. I hate it. I hate her bark. But the Irish Setter's great. She's affectionate. That's it. Cats, I don't have any cat stories. Other than they're cats.
Man, both these went down really crazy. I have so many cat stories. Stoli, our cat, is going to turn 15.
Yeah.
I don't like litter boxes either, so trying to get the 10-year-old to do like daily litter box. And I love gadgets. I want to invest in the $400 self-rotating, self-emptying, but not at 15 years old for a cat.
Right.
Like, no. Because these are the last animals we're going to have. So this is it, and then we're going to be animalless for a while.
Yeah.
This beer, it delivers on everything. It doesn't overstep. It's blackberry, it's lime. It's really well done. It doesn't approve the the acridness of just being overly sweet, overly sugar. This one went down a lot easier than you have like two different. The juxtaposition on these beers is fantastic. The interesting thing is, sorry, Stacey, and never in a million years would you think that the sour out ABVs the stout.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that.
You could have a million guesses.
I didn't say what that was.
As
Right.
6%.
Yeah.
And it's quite good. What would I do? I'd make the highers high, the lowers low, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a perfect
I agree
beer.
with that.
Off the top rope, I give it a 4.25. It's quite enjoyable. Prairie is getting to that echelon where they need to be rated against themselves.
Yeah. Prairie's amazing. I think that when I did go there, I maybe tried 7 or 8 beers, and whatever, 2 of them weren't 5s. That tells you a lot about Prairie. I agree. The higher's higher and the lower's lower. That's a good way to describe it. I would amp up the lime a little bit. I think the blackberry is probably right where it needs to be. It smooths out the beer. It kind of brings down that sour punch that could be there.
I kept saying blueberry. I apologize. Blackberry.
It's all right. And I'd like to taste more of the base sour ale that's behind this beer, but they got a lot of flavor going on, and that's never anything we would complain about. So for the sake of separation, I think I'm also at a 4.25 because it can't be only 0.25 above the last beer. It is a good beer, but it's not in the
That's a good
pantheon of great beers. It's a good beer. It's well executed.
Did I tell you? I'm documenting my beer, otherwise I'll always forget to. Did I tell you that I actually had a drain pour? My first drain pour in the longest time.
What is it?
So I had an Angry Orchard Iceman Cometh.
Okay.
It was a 13-year-old cider.
Iceman Cometh.
So it came in a bomber, and it was when Angry Orchard was getting into the cider game. They did a bunch of one-off specialty, So it was a cool bottle. I kept it on my bar for a long time, and then went into the cellar. Had friends over, exclusive cider drinkers that are bourbon. So he's like, let's crack that. So this time I finally remembered. We cracked it. A bunch of us had sips. All of us couldn't finish what we had. Complete apple vinegar. Just gone. Ciders are not ever supposed to be cellared. You're supposed to drink them reasonably fresh, but not 13 years by any means. So that was...
so that was 13 years old.
Yes.
I missed that part.
And he's a reseller of... Okay. And we could have sold that bottle for $80-some. But then he kept the bottle.
But that's nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Just the bottle.
The sealed bottle. Yeah,
sealed bottle.
But there's no value into... There's no value. Gross. Ick.
That's gross.
I think about, because we have the Mystery Cooler of Death coming, if I would have saved that for that, how hard that would have been if that was your shot that minute. Now, if it's just a shot, you can do most anything.
Yeah.
Because I have a couple of friendly fires that I'm going to do on the 14th.
So we're doing a Mystery Cooler of Death Power Hour.
Mystery Cooler of Death Power Hour.
So you have the minutes it takes you to drink that beer. You don't have to drink each beer.
No. Quickly. It's a shot a minute.
Yeah, shot a minute. So it takes you 7 minutes to drink a single beer or whatever.
JT, this is the first time we're doing this game. We could come up with the rules.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had rules already established.
If you crack something abhorrent, you still have to have one shot of it. If you put it off to the side, no.
You can pick a new beer after that one shot. Yeah. I like that idea.
But here, because we're all bros, I'm going to help you out. So if you pick out something abhorrent, we'll call it abhorrent ale.
Yeah.
And you have one, and you're like, this. I'm going to have to have it. I'm going to have to help you out with this. That's actually, we need to trademark that, abhorrent ale.
I think there's got to be. Yeah, I don't know that you have to.
No, that's why I said show up with like a sixer.
Yeah.
Of something that you want to drink. It's all going to go into a cooler.
Yeah.
And then we're going to mix it all up. Because you've done mystery coolers.
Yeah.
It's going to be that, but we got to do, we got to put a wrinkle into it.
I have so much beer in my fridge.
Mystery Cooler Power Hour.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't bring winners. Winners.
No, I'm not bringing
a couple winners.
Maybe some winners.
Yeah. That's why I said show up with 6 beers that something you could sustain on for a power hour.
Yeah.
There's going to be intermingled Gus has ideas that he wants to throw in.
This is gonna be
he originally wanted to do all terrible beer.
He's gonna be
like
the king of this. Yeah. But he's also been punishing himself with Malort endlessly.
Malort, I still think that's minute 61, but that's just
sure we can do that.
Especially with some of the distilled down Malort.
Some of the new ones.
Oh my God, that
interesting.
That wasn't as bad as regular Malort, but there's a lot of excitement. That's less than a month away. Then it will be the kickoff. They tapped a beer that he's teasing me because it's something I would have picked for the calendar because we're going to do calendar picks that day. Yeah. And you saw that, right?
Yeah. He's
so
like, don't act like I don't have it.
I've held off on having that beer.
Yeah.
Purposefully. I don't want to say it. There's enough people that know already, just in case it is in the calendar. Because
it's Mashu 2.
Oh, man.
Which would be an awesome name for the next Mashu.
Mashu again. And another one.
2.
And 2.
Or Mashu 222. That'd be good.
It'd be right there with Abhorrent Ale.
We should trademark that. So guys
God, there's so many. We're gonna just go bankrupt on trademarks.
You can't go bankrupt on trademarks. Someone will buy it eventually.
But excited. That's gonna be.
That's gonna be fun.
A great time. It's either gonna be really great or really awful. Maybe
it'll be both.
Awfully great.
It'll be great. It'll be both. It's gonna be like one of those it's gonna be the death of a clown.
Yep.
You know, funny and sad.
And we're gonna have to transfer from one basement to the other basement to pick the beers for the year. 2
basements?
Well, because we're gonna be in the front basement recording. The second basement is where all the beer is.
I didn't know we were gonna be in the front basement recording.
We're gonna be in the front basement.
Wow.
He thinks it's got a great vibe.
All right, I'm into vibes. Vibes are cool. Is there any drums down there? That'd be sick.
We could bring some.
Yeah, some hand drums.
Congas.
Hand percussion.
Yeah.
We should do that.
I saw a preacher. This is complete. I saw a preacher in the building 2 days after you gave me, and I was like, I don't trust the nightly news or whatever. He's like, all right, man, you got it. And I was like, dude, I've been listening to it on repeat.
Oh, that's awesome.
5 songs.
That's good to hear.
It's my favorite lyric.
Yeah, go to New Type of Truth on Spotify. Listen to a new band that's out there. They're doing stuff.
You want me to put them in the YouTube comments? You want me to outshout you guys? Okay.
That'd be fine.
I'll put you. I'll outshout you.
That'd be nice. Yeah, we're going to record another 5 songs here, hopefully in June. And then we're going to put a 10-song album together. It's going to be sweet.
My heart skipped a beat. I thought we weren't recording again.
I was actually going to ask you 5 minutes in, maybe we should check.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
But we're good.
I got to stop hovering that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, we're good. Well, the Cubs got walked off by the White Sox yesterday. I don't know if that matters to anybody. It sucks, but it's okay. It's a weird season for baseball because, a lot of teams you wouldn't expect to be good are good and sustaining goodness.
Yeah, the Phillies are coming back with Don Mattingly is
they hired Don Mattingly, and
he was just the bench coach.
He was already on the staff.
Yeah,
okay, I didn't realize that.
He wasn't. He was literally sitting on their personal bench. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everything changed.
And the coaching decisions and when to pull and extending some of the pitchers, you have $200 million in your starting lineup. Ride those guys. A third time through the lineup, which they have because their middle relief has been so suspect, but. Eventually hitters are going to start hitting. The beginning part of the season, I think, we say that, in April, people are cold and, it's baseball's a field game. I feel embarrassed saying, you forgot more about baseball than I'll ever know. But it's such a field game, and now that hitters are starting to hit or whatever, you're going to see the equilibrium change a little bit.
I see it with my son every year. He slumps at the beginning of every high school season because he tinkers too much in the winter. And then every fall, I'm like, don't tinker this winter. He's like, well, there's a couple things I got to fix. And then he fixes too much, and then he sucks. And then we wind up going all the way back to what he knows and what he is used to, and it's all about feel. And then he gets hot again. And it's the same thing with a lot of these players.
Cub-centric, and Chuggalo Mom will chime in. What do you think about PCA chirping back at the fan?
I'm fine with it. I'm sure they always show the videos as if it was an isolated incident. You see her seat, It's like right there. She's probably chirping all game.
Why can't we get those seats?
I said the same thing when the Cubs were playing some American League team with the same thing.
Go get your PhD. We'll all go up to Chicago again because it's going to take a life moment. We'll get those seats.
Yeah, but they only have them at White Sox Park, and I don't want to go.
Okay.
They don't have them at Wrigley.
Yeah.
Those are great seats. Oh, who was it that has those like seats right there? I don't remember. Houston, maybe?
I'd also do Arizona sitting in the hot tub.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Just wait out in the outfield.
Because you can just have they have TVs around you too,
Yeah.
so you can just drinking in a hot tub is deceiving though because you're getting dehydrated far faster.
Oh yeah, you get drunk real fast. I like those seats that are like situated below the field, and you're just like sitting there.
Field,
just looking on. That's where that lady was. I'm fine with PCA. Baseball's changed. It's a different game. It's all about bat flips and chirping and all this stuff. I'm all about dugout chirping. You'll hear a lot of coaches say they don't like it. Dugout chirping is a thing, and it should be a thing. The 2016 Cubs, I've learned in the podcast, they chirped a lot. And I think if you want to tell a fan to go fuck themselves or suck something, you should do it.
Suck something is another good.
Suck something. That might give the wrong impression to the wrong fans. Who knows? Who knows who our fans are?
Who knows? Yeah, people listen to the burps. The other thing is Bananas tickets. Got Bananas tickets for next month. Super excited to go see them for the second year in a row.
Who?
Savannah Bananas.
Oh yeah.
God. Excited.
Nice.
Taking the girls this time. So.
Same stadium.
Yeah, Great American.
Yeah, nice. I'm not doing that. But that's good. Maybe my kids will play for the Bananas someday.
Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be awesome.
That would be.
I could do some
or even the
flips.
firefighters or the crowd pleasers. Or,
yeah, I think they rotate. I don't think it's the same roster every time.
There's some
It's just the
fluctuation
same
to
group
it.
of
It's going to
guys.
become
It's like
more
the
and more.
Harvard
Yeah,
World
it's going to be
Generals.
more and more.
Yeah.
The
A lot of them are
firefighters,
like
the cowboys,
social media people.
the party animals. That's the other one, not the crowd pleasers. The party animals.
Yeah, I think they're pulling from the same group of guys though.
Oh yeah, there's the talent pool of guys that can backflip and also keep the catch.
They're just like today you're on the Bananas, tomorrow you're on the.
I don't think
guys.
it's that.
I think it is that.
Through the season, it's fixed, but maybe in the off season they because you need certain talents to be able to do certain things.
It's true. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Do the Bananas ever lose?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe not then. Maybe it is picked. Maybe the teams are picked. I thought it was always like the Bananas win.
Yeah, they just happen to call it Banana Ball. Yeah, no, it's a little bit like that, but not as much because it's still baseball.
It's not about the game though. It's about the flips and the dancing. And
all of it. It's a metamorphosis of baseball. Baseball is still the backdrop.
Yeah.
It's the tapestry on which it's.
All right, fair enough.
They're just painting
There's still
different.
baseball being played.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right. Well, that's episode 382, Church Room Bar. I think we're done. Bye.